wagwan. Yeah. I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughters. We have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of Electoral in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wind up in a some liquor digest. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them thing priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nah the rice yet. So a marshal, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land. Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of Electoral in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughters. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina or nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, we nah know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on no city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of Electoral in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana. Yeah, yeah. Hello, Wagwan. Yeah. I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughters. We have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of Electoral in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wind up in a some liquor digest. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them thing priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nah the rice yet. So a marshal, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land. Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of Electoral in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, Many great sons and many daughters. Is we have the land. What many ask for, we never see Katrina or nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we don't know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on the city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana. Yeah. Hello, Wagwan. Yeah. I came from a land. It have
Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. Facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way out the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them put we on the map. The men them look healthy. The girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government walking. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Guyana, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the 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 little finger. Big government walking, big government walking. Big government walking, big government walking. Big government walking, big government walking. Big government walking. Don't mix me with politics. I hear the Guyanese critics. I just want the country fixed. Man, I come for some kicks. Can leave the bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it to me, I still give it some licks. The government walking. 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 The government. This is for the hater. For the hater. This is for the hater. We're running down Guyana. For the hater. For the hater. Show them little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them the little finger. Government walking. The 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 government walking. Now don't mix me. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. I don't do politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Walking. They're walking. Them walking. They're walking. Now I say. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real from 8 to 9. Bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up the day, it's bright time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News,
views. And what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. And Courdel Jones will give you the most. Livewire will give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Wake up, the day is bright, and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way.
Good morning to you, and welcome to another episode of Livewire. With yours truly, it is the 19th of September, 2025. I hope everybody had a wonderful night and they're up and ready to go. Somebody messaged me yesterday and tell me that I'm moving too much, so I keep moving out to the field of the mic so my voice coming and going. So I bring the mic closer, so at least it should pick up a little more now. Morning to all the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to the persons joining us across the diaspora. Special good morning to all the persons joining us here in the comment section. Morning to you guys. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Special good morning to our president, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali. That's a great guy. General Narendra, good morning to you. Chris B, good morning. Chef Rocky NY, good morning to you. Joseph Satar, good morning to you as well. Krishnadat Mangar, good morning, that. Remember, good morning, that. Trouble. Morning, Krishnadat. Abdul Latif, good morning to you. Walter Fisher. Vishnu Chintaman, good morning. Suknanan Bud, Wasim Nabi, Alan Khan, Jonah Bijan, Jerry Prasad, Leslie Mangal, Sunil Raghubir, Eunice Raghubir, Mohammed Isaf, Ronald Jones, Salomi, Abu Sharif, Balram Ramroop, Nadi, good morning. Nandini Singh, good morning. Tulsiram Chetty, Chris Thakur Prasad. I don't know what's going on with me this morning. Mike Bishram, morning to you. Pam, morning to you and Trevor. Denise Ramlal, good morning. Patricia Alfonso. What's going on with me, right? Arfan, morning to you. Intias Bacchus, good morning. Cyril Mosley. Deborah Kar Prasad, Tara Babulal, Leroy Mangal, morning to you. Quincy Anderson, big up yourself, my brother. Quincy Anderson is a good guy. I swear my uncle is trying best to test my faith. Honest to God. Krishna, Krishna, that morning to you. Guys, please remember to share the live on your Facebook page. Facebook still has us on a block, so we're not able to reach our normal audience on Facebook. So please share. Before I continue, I must say thank you to all the persons who took the time to say congratulations. I really appreciate. I wasn't expecting that many people to be, I don't want to say happy for me, but I didn't expect that many people to have, kind words to express out loud. You understand? But thank you for all the persons who would have shared congratulatory messages to me. I'm not an REO or none of them big things, but I am appreciative of the confidence that has been placed in me to function in the capacity which I have been asked to function in. And I will do it to the best of my ability, right? Again, I'm not going to Parliament, so please, I'm not a minister, I'm not an REO or anything of the sort, but I have elevated and I am appreciative of my elevation, right? So again, thank you for all the persons who took the time out to express congratulatory messages in relation to my upward mobility, right? Bro, listen, Jesus Christ. I know I got a lot of calls to return to persons from yesterday. I will do that today. Yesterday I was tied up in several meetings yesterday, so I was unable to return calls. But thank you for all the persons who reached out, all the persons who would have sent Facebook messages, and all of that. Thank you. If you would stop being a comic Ronald Jones, you'd know what's up. But you always talking smack on Barjagdio internet, on Barjagdio Facebook and YouTube. Stop it. Look, guys, listen. I must say, in normal fashion, we have seen the ministers after their appointment, they've hit the ground running. I noticed Minister Rodriguez in Region 1, Minister Ben and Crowell, they have already started to distribute homes to Guyanese people, to empower them, to change their lives. Deshaun, morning to you, brother. Deshaun Abrams, big up yourself. Please say morning to Zoe and the baby as well. I ain't seen a little baby in a while, boy. But yeah, they have been working. They are already out there bringing about the change that they promised you, right? So I am expecting greatness out of this newly formed cabinet, and I'm waiting to see the impact that is made by these new ministers. Well, in some cases, new ministers, in other cases, reshuffled, some returning to their old portfolios. I'm looking to see the difference. The last Irfan Ali, President Ali administration would have done so much in so little time, right? They would have done so much in so little time. And now they have to come right off the heels of that, right? Right off the heels of that, and now top that, as this is President Ali's final term. I see works progressing beautifully. Yeah, I see the bridge progressing beautifully. They're now doing the asphaltic surface on the west side. I think the connection to the Heroes Highway is almost complete. So I don't think it will be more than 2 weeks from now. So I don't think it will be more than 2 weeks from now before that bridge is completely open and Guyanese experience a relief, especially the Guyanese operating from region 3 to region 4 and vice versa, right? So here at Livewire, we have had to we've had some changes going on, so we were not able to be out in the field as much as we want to, but I assure you guys that that will change. It will be back to cricket. We will be back in the field, going around the country, looking at the development that's happening in and around Guyana, and the persons who are shepherding and ensuring that this development reaches every nook and cranny of this country, whether it be coastland, hinterland, or riverine areas, right? And that can only go well for all Guyanese. That aside, we buy upon the bread line. Look, listen, Dr. Murray, morning to you, my brother from another mother. People on the bread line. Jesus Christ. Could you? Oh, shock. Sorry, Dr. Murray. Sorry. I call in the Lord name in vain. This man is a thing. Not like false prophet. You can set in front of the false prophet. He ain't got time. But this man. No, listen to something. I firmly believe that the people who decide to lead, at least they should be successful themselves. You understand me? At least they should be successful themselves. Me want no poor person leading me. I don't want nobody who doing worse than me leading me. We leading me into. You mean to tell me all the time you spend in parliament, you still just losing your job, the next month you're going to be behind on your mortgage already? You start no little business, you want bust a little shopping and Sequebo, a little bar, a bookstore, a ICT hub, something, buddy. You serious? That's why I'll left you out to parliament. You ain't got no initiative, brother. None. You could have buy 2 cars. Parliamentarians, I think, let's get duty free. You could have buy 2 cars and start a little transport service, work a little tax, something. And look, abuse a man yesterday, trying to tell me stupidness. For all the people who work in taxi, I am not saying that working taxi is a lesser job. Taxi man is make money. My point was, so yesterday I collected my scooter from the repair place. They finally finished with it, right? After being there for about a month. So I collected it and I was taking it home. And a former work colleague saw me and he called me out. So I wave, thing gone back. Perhaps now I make my post on Facebook thanking President Ali. He used to come under my post and say, well, thank God you get a promotion. I hope you change the snow cone card. I thought it was disrespectful. One, because firstly, I chose to ride this scooter. Well, that day, I had to collect it from the mechanic shop anyway. Who know me knows that I drive. So whichever one I decide to do, that's my business. Now, he was the food and beverage manager at Buddy's International Hotel when Ramada first owner, Prakash Shivraj. I used to work for a desk. He was the food and beverage manager. For whatever reason, he and them part ways, he started working taxi. And my point was this. I have the option to switch between a scooter and cabs, right? I got the option to switch or choose whichever one I want to go to today or whichever day. You Left the big work, or the big work left you. You work in taxi since what was Princess? It go from Bodies International to Princess Hotel to Ramada Hotel. You mean it since was Bodies International Hotel? And it's the same car, same taxi you walk in. You don't got a base, you don't got multiple cars, nothing. I have a friend who was a prisoner officer. Retired from he work, he bought a car, he started walk taxi. He ended up buying next car so he could give somebody a car to walk taxi. He ended up opening up a base. You understand? And that's my thing. I look at the progression. So he served his time in a career, come out, doing something on his own, establish a business. Now we could employ a dispatcher and drivers. Progress. So that is what I meant, Ignatius Powell. I walked taxi at a point in my life too when things weren't going as well as I wanted it to do. So I am not saying it's not a noble profession, but I found you very disrespectful yesterday. You talking about snow cone character. You driving the same old Avensis from don't know when and talking about people. So I don't know if you want me in a Land Cruiser just polluting the place because I stuck in traffic. But anyway, back to the hard time specialist, Sherwin Holder. Sherwin in boss a tire shop. Sherwin in boss a snacket. Sherwin in boss a sweetie stand. He in nothing. He in buy a brush cut to see could a weed 2 yard. Nothing Sherwin in do. Nothing. Sherwin just living the best life all the time as opposition in the opposition, representing Essequibo. No, you not going to parliament. You're saying because you're not going to parliament, you have no income whatsoever. No income whatsoever, Sherwin. So where your wife been doing? She's a stay-at-home wife. And if she is, my brother, you got to at least got a backup system in place. So our boy Sherwin Holder gone from chairman to job seeker. He went from holding the PNCR, one of the premier positions, to browsing the job market in less than a month. This proves to all of you that the party Sherwin Holder was the chair for offered no future, no stability, and no security for individuals. A man who campaigned to serve the people is now serving up resumes. Now, let me be clear. While Sherwin Holder resigned, Sherwin Holder was abandoned by his own party. Despite leading the campaign on the Essequibo Coast and Region 2, Holder was snubbed for a parliamentary seat. His own party doesn't value him. So why should Guyanese people place any value on Sherwin Holder? The people who know we hear about ain't got time with he. Holder's resignation as the PNCR chairman, Marvin Williams, and all the other people that left shows the chaos and infighting currently going on there. Instead of fighting for his supporters, Holder cut and run. And I understand him choosing survival over political responsibility. At the end of the day, this man got a family, and as he said, a mortgage. And apparently he wasn't saving at all. At all. Right? So he's a family man, first and foremost. Sherwin Holder, he's a family man, first and foremost. Secondly, he's a failed politician. Right? His father now has to defend him publicly on Facebook. Sure, my father got come out already. Hey, let me son alone, boy. Something unheard of for a serious national leader. You can imagine. You can imagine with a situation with the president and Travis Chase. If the president father, hey, talk to the son properly, I tell you, talk to the son. You call the son my president, you don't call the full mouth. You can believe it. A big man like Sherwin Hole, a former MP, you daddy, that come and put in the vice to represent you. And you wanted to be minister of what? Now you remember your mortgage payment and your family obligations. If you can't manage the pressures at home, we're doing in Parliament. I'll be right not to send you. We're doing in Parliament, things tight at home. You mortgage not under control, brother. How you want the national leadership? So this guy got 2 master's degrees and 0 political impact. So he just like Ignatius Powell. Oh, I got all these qualifications. But it accounts are amongst the what? Who the boasts his qualifications. But his time as a PNCR chairman leaves no achievement, no reform, no legacy. So I say this to you this morning, Sherwin Holder. Degrees, whether masters or regular degrees, can't cover up political irrelevance, brother. So you, sir, are just another PNCR casualty. I keep telling y'all, back-to-back resignations signal the PNCR, the ship there is sinking. Sherwin Holder is just the latest one to say, "Bye, flap this overboard." Once touted as the future of the party, Holder now represents its present failure and future hopelessness. Sherwin Holder. Sherwin Holder is the face of PNCR's collapse. A leader discarded by his party, reduced to job hunting, reduced to being defended by his father, and remembered more for his resignation than his contributions at the national level and in the National Assembly. So Sherwin, the government got bit. The government got all kind of thing. Go and learn a skill. Don't worry with academics. Right now, Guyana getting bill out. You go and learn to operate excavator. You go and learn to operate front-end loader. Sherwin, go and learn an electrical installation, brother. You're going to get work, Sherwin. You're going to get work, brother. Right? The government, Sherwin, they got a place in Borby so you could go and get offshore oil and gas training in Sherwin. You could get a work on one of these ships. They're paying good. This man, nothing we buy and save out he last salary, EMP salary. You will save nothing. Oh, Jesus. Look, it's trouble in this place. Now, let me jump over to these three here. Now, I read a very interesting opinion by an attorney at law on the new opposition's leaders' powers over the GCOM's makeup. Right? Now, Mr. Bicesar Jr., not Bicesar, sorry, December Jr., Neville December Jr., right? In his opinion, the new opposition leader holds the authority. The power to nominate opposition commissioners rests with the current leader of the opposition, not the one who previously appointed them. With us now the main opposition, as opposition leader, he can decide whether to retain or replace the three worries that you're seeing on your screen in the photos there. Vincent Alexander, Charles Corbin, and Desmond Trotman. Now, there's a common sense interpretation of representation. GCOM commissioners are meant to represent the political balance of the day, right? However it's spread, that is the representation that should be there. As we know, in the 2025 elections, there was a seismic shift in the political landscape. The opposition leader must have flexibility, even if it's asked Mohammed, to ensure GCOM reflects the current realities. Now, there are some constitutional considerations. Article 225(2) may suggest that commissioners are appointed for life. But December argues that the farmers of the Constitution could not have intended commissioners to remain in office if they no longer enjoy the confidence of the sitting opposition leader. So the appointing authority matters just as much as the appointee. Now, there are some practical steps for transition. If the new opposition leader wants to keep any of the current commissioners, he should confirm this in writing to the commissioner, the president, and the chair of the Guyana Elections Commission. If he doesn't have the confidence in them, he should thank them for their service, inform the president and the chair, and nominate his replacements. Despite my distaste for us, Mohammed, the law is the law. Right? And there have been too many instances where the PNC and their people try to flout the law when they can't get their way. So they lost the election. Lost seats. But despite the people who beat them, they're holding on to something that they shouldn't rightfully hold on to anymore. Right? Now, to maintain legitimacy, as Mohammed should consult with the other opposition parties in parliament. Well, it's just the other two. And one he really want to deal with the. You understand? So I don't know how he could win them over with just a manza. Right? Now, I don't know if PNC can say, well, we can take two, you could get one, or whatever it is, but y'all sort it out. But at the end of the day, what we need to understand, there are implications for the electoral integrity in the future. GCOM's composition directly affects public trust in elections. A commission that reflects the current parliamentary balance strengthens the democratic process and prevents outdated representation from undermining confidence. And when I say outdated representation, I'm talking about the idiot who on elections day decided that he forgot the uniform that police cadets wear from since the beginning of the police force and tried to make political. Right? So again, despite how I feel about Muhammad, this matter is about democratic fairness, constitutional intent, and representational legitimacy. With the new opposition leader, having both the right and responsibility to review and, if necessary, reset the opposition nominees at GCOM. So, stop the stupidness, PNC. Just stop. Just stop it. Anyway, guys, we out to here. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Continue to be good, Guyanese. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it.